examples of different polygons. So which figure has opposite sides that are congruent? 3. So this one is congruent to this one, and this one is congruent to this one, opposite sides. Which one has opposite sides that are parallel? And we haven't covered this word. We should probably add this to our vocabulary. Parallel and perpendicular. Parallel lines never touch. And you can think of them like train tracks. Perpendicular lines make 90-degree angles where they intersect or touch. And the sign is literally just so if this was C, oops, let's do D. Line CD is perpendicular to line AB. And on this one, line CD is parallel to line AB. See how it's like a whole different language? I love geometry. Line CD, and remember it's a line because it has arrows, is parallel. You do 2 little train tracks, just like in the word parallel. These letters are parallel to line AB. Ray, this is half of a line. Ray CD is perpendicular to line, because it goes to infinity, AB. Now this is kind of a little advanced, but parallel train tracks, perpendicular. And let's practice those when we get here. We'll practice those on our Kahoot. All right, opposite sides are parallel, so don't ever hit. So we have this one. And it might even be congruent. 2.3. Nope. So opposite sides are parallel and congruent. Do you see any other ones that have opposite sides that are parallel? Oh, so this one too. Any other ones that have opposite sides that are parallel and congruent? 4. These are actually regular shapes. Just all the sides are the same. Remember that from our first lesson. What about opposite angles? So on this one, are the opposite angles congruent? Yes. What about on this one? What are all the angles equal? 90. What about on this one? Yes. If you were to get your protractor out, but you can eyeball it, opposite sides and angles are parallel and congruent or equal. Each figure has 4 sides and 4 angles. That's what makes it a polygon. What common attributes do all these figures have? What they told us. They all have 4 straight sides and 4 angles. Does figure 3 have all the same attributes as figure 2? What is the same? Well, it has opposite sides parallel opposite angles congruent. Opposite sides congruent. But what's different? What's different about this one as compared to this one? Figure 3 has all congruent angles. All right. Measure the sides and angles of each figure. Determine if any are congruent, and then determine if any sides are parallel. Complete the table, and I bet we can do this without actually measuring. I think we can just look at them. So on this shape, which two sides are parallel and which two sides are congruent? All right, these are parallel and congruent, and these are parallel and congruent. So now we're going to look at the angles. This angle is congruent to which other angle? Yeah. Opposite angle is congruent. Are these angles congruent too or equal? In fact, they are. Figure 3. Are opposite sides parallel? Yes. Are opposite sides congruent? Yes. Are they all congruent? Yes. Which means, so now we need to look at our angles. And I am going to make sure what size angles we have here. So we have a rule. It's really hard for me to see. Oh, it is almost 90, but it's a little bit bigger. So this side is congruent to what side? The opposite one. And this side is congruent to this side. Almost a square. Smushed a little flat. All right, what about this one? Are opposite sides parallel? Yes. Are opposite sides congruent? Yes. Are all sides congruent? Yes. Are opposite angles congruent? Yes. Are all angles congruent? Yes. So opposite sides congruent, 2, 3, and 4. Opposite sides parallel, 2, 3, and 4. Opposite angles congruent, 2, 3, and 4. Does figure 3 have all the same attributes as figure 2? Does it have opposite sides congruent? Yes. Does it have opposite angles congruent? Yes. Does it have opposite sides parallel? Yes. Yes, it has all 3 attributes. Now it is different though, because on this one, what's different about the sides as compared to these sides? All 4 sides are equal. Oh, look, we already answered it right there. My stunning is good. All right, we are going to stop here. Number 2, You are welcome to finish those on your own. Welcome, expected. You're going to go through practice. We already modeled 2, so I think you'll be able to do these on your own. There are 17 questions. And we will start with 16 and 17 tomorrow for our discussion. Actually, let's start with 15. Remember, if you need any extra practice, you have your homework problems that you can do. So you have problems from lesson 3, problems from lesson 4, your check your progress, and then your ERQ question and exit ticket. That's quite a bit, but these should go pretty quickly, especially if you abbreviate all the different things that you can abbreviate. All right, that's it for today, and I hope to see you all tomorrow at Zoom, and if not, you're welcome to use these video lessons to help you. Have a great day.